Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Hey again everyone, I hope the past weeks have been kind to you all. To subscribers and friends, I apologize for not being able to keep up with all of you lately. If you need me to show up and support your channel, let me know. I will do my best to show up and support. Thank you for all of your hard work for our community. In today's video, here we are in the second trial run of learning how to make your own kind of QQBANGS. In this series of 1-0 QQBANG making for me, you will learn how to make the QQBANGs I like to call enough said destructive PvP QQBANGs. These kinds of QQBANGs are mostly used for PvP. Before the era of modders who chose to make rank unbearable and mostly till netcode, I would use these kinds of QQBANGs to complete in rank. But now, my ideas to make these QQBANGs are now wasted, because I don't do rank anymore, but I do understand that there are many more Xenoverse 2 players who still try their luck in rank. So let me give our community just a little nudge to the goal to now have a fighting chance in rank. I have selected Android 21 to start us off in showing you how difficult it could be when you don't follow my instructions and how to make my kinds of QQBANGs consecutively. So before we get there, let me get Android 21 in her casual look she normally wears. Unfortunately, I am not a Japan Homeland customer, so I am not allowed to have the Android 21 costume like the rest of us Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 customers. So this is the best I can do to get our girl good and ready for the PQ. As for the other QQBANGs we are making today, I've decided to show you how to make the raid ready mode QQBANG again. I wanted to let you know this kind of QQBANG is good for the Frieza race, and it can also be used for the kind of the Saiyan hybrids a lot of the TBXV2 community has always deserved, and it does wonders for the Namekian and Majin race. Playing the Namekian and Majin race has been fun, but I've outgrown them, and I mostly now play to create cosplay CACs for interesting crossover promotional game developing content. But anyways, back to the enough said destructive PvP QQBANGs. This kind of QQBANG doesn't really do much for the human race CAC in my opinion, because the human CAC is pretty OP in the first place. But as for the raid ready mode QQBANG, it certainly does wonders for the Majin race and Frieza race. One thing I'd like to rehash on it is that I do remember always coming across videos where people would make QQBANG and then claim it's all godly and stuff.
Thank you.
But unfortunately, none of the QQBANGs I've witnessed being made from others for years were never anything close to the ones you will see made in this video. But I do respect those people for their efforts. At the very least, they broke the norm for DBXV2 on YouTube to get people motivated to do something to help our community. So I'd like to give those YouTubers a round of applause. I hope in time our community as a whole will grow. Then eventually we can collaborate to create a QQBANG together that is worth building and being close to that of a modder. My 1 through 4th characters, but my Android 21 is the 5th character slot, so that means when I want to make the kinds of QQBANGs, I won't be making them as good as I normally would be. I am not a Japan Homeland customer, so I am not allowed to have the Android 21 costume like the rest of us Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 customers. So this is the best I can do to get our girl good and ready for the PQ. Now let's get down to business. Now to make my kind of QQBang, you must go to the parallel quest called Frieza's Nightmare for PQ number 62. Surprise! I told you in my last video you don't need to have DLC to make this kind of QQBang called Enough Said Destructive PvP QQBang recipes. And now we're here. I'll let Android 21 Squad take over for now. Enjoy the show.
Am I interrupting? I see you two waltzed right in. Looks to me like you're having a little fun at someone's expense.
So
What do you mean, how? Through the wall, of course.
Oh my, wow.
Stupid girl.
I'm so bad.
Fiora. What's going on here? What are you doing? Aizen has entrusted that girl to my care. Hand her over. I don't think I will. What did you say?
I'm not in the mood to fight with you two right now. Just stay out of my way.
I couldn't care less about your move. At your current level, you wouldn't last 5 minutes as a piece of track. Let's begin. No rest till everyone is caught.
Plan to do here, forfeit.
Of course not.
We'll show them no mercy. If they show even a glimmer of spiritual pressure, kill them.
Understand how things work.
I guess time for talking is over.
We have returned. Kid.
Sorry, but I don't have time to play around with you anymore. First things first, I need to make sure you never get in my way again. Ta-ta for now. Catch you later.
Scum! What's gotten into you? I was just about to finish him off!
Spence is killing me. Who will win?
Very clever, 21. So that's what you were after.
I don't know what's going on with you, Fiora. You're scared of fighting me. Normally, I'd be happy to oblige, but we've completed our mission. What is that for? How can he possess such spirit energy? It's as if he's one of us. I have to admit you did some damage, but there was never any doubt of the outcome.
What a horrible aftertaste of garbage. You were such a stupid boy. Personal domination would help you. I need help though. That is why I'm in need of strong warriors like yourself. You have original strength, of which all those clones are lacking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you think you can order us around?
Now it's your turn.
No matter what, your path ends here. I gotta say, you turned out to be a real disappointment. What the hell did you do to yourself? I must say, that's quite an impressive ability you possess. Pero oscuras. You never hear it again. Green Cow Daggerjack.
Shut up!
Quiet! Looks to me like you guys couldn't kill him. Green Cow. What the hell were you thinking?
Even if we did, who says we need to share this with you?
Choosing a female beat you!
Hell yes, that was fun. Well, enough of that. By now, you have your Frieza piece. I mostly didn't do this quest until I have 5 hearts. Remember to seek out the Majin Buu and talk to the Majin Buu. Then you come over and talk to Trunks. Then you follow back to talk to Goten. Remember, you have to be fast. Then once you do that, rush over and follow Goten and Trunks from behind in the big circle really fast. Then run back to the QQBANG robot and talk to him.
Why are you running?
Then once you guys talk, get ready to make QQBANGs, and you have learned to make from this video. You will seek out Geneva's chest plate or Geneva's pants. Either of them is fine. Then you will find Frieza's pants or Frieza's shoe. Mostly either of these are fine. Don't forget, this is not the normal character I'm making QQBANGs with. So in case you forgot to change, go for it now. Don't forget you can also use Lord Slug pieces to make my QQBang too. But if you choose to make these QQBangs and you decide not to go making QQBangs with my method, go ahead and try your luck that way as well. I will say that for as long as I can remember, I have been working on making QQBangs privately since December 2016. There were a heck of a lot of QQBangs I have never shown to anyone, but this is just the first layers of QQBangs I have ready just to help us all out. Well, enough of that. By now you have your Frieza piece. I mostly redo this quest until I have 5 parts of each part of Frieza, which is the hands, pants, shoes, and chest armor. Now, all of those pieces are very valuable to the QQBang robot, but realize it's not best to use sensu beans to make my QQBangs with them. You can try it, but it's not worth the effort. In today's video rundown, I have decided to showcase what happens when you use the 5th out of 8 slots of characters in your character slots to make QQBangs. As you may know, or remember, Grimmjow through Nail are my 1 through 4th characters, but my Android 21 is the 5th character slot, so that means when I want to make the kinds of QQBangs, I won't be making them as good as I normally would be. Now keep in mind, this is a process to help you understand my methods a bit better. So please use my last video as reference to help you understand how to combat against RNG. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, stop watching this video and go back to the previous video to learn more on how to combat against RNG to obtain my kinds of QQBangs. Then, when you finally understand, get started on collecting what you need to get where I am right away. Now let's get down to business. Talk, get ready to make QQBangs, and you have learned to make from this video. You will seek out Geneva's chest plate or Geneva's pants. Either of them is fine. Then you will find Frieza's pants or Frieza's shoe. Mostly either of these are fine. Then once you have those, follow the arrows to what was selected among those mixes. Remember guys, you must collect a lot of these mixes in order to have the ability to combat against RNG to make my kind of QQBangs. First, you will see somewhat failed creation of the Enough Said Destructive TV QQBangs. As you can see, I use Grimmjow to make that kind of QQBang, and Grimmjow is, of course, in my first row of the right order of making QQBang with. Because Grimmjow is my first character in the character slot of QQBang, making in the first place. Remember, only 1 through 4 characters of your creation slots are the best to be used to make QQBangs with. Now then, you will see a consecutive pool of raid-ready mode QQBangs. As you can see, because I chose Android 21 instead of Nail to make my first batch of QQBangs, my supply to make QQBangs was not a good round at the start, but as soon as I quickly switched to Nail, you can see that I made better QQBangs because my Nail is the 4th character in the character career slot, which somehow combats against RNG to give me the kind of QQBangs I need to enjoy the game the way I always have. With Nail, I am able to make these kinds of QQBangs, and with that, I was able to do a good job.
Stay still for a bit. I will protect you. It'll be over before you know it.
Wow! Bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wow! We may never get
Shut up! Stop! Don't laugh! This ain't reality TV!
Wow.
Wow!
It's insane.
Something on your mind?
name is Tyr Harabel. She is another one of Bleach cosplay characters. She is modeled after the Espada number 3 from Bleach. It's a great watch. I encourage a lot of my anime fans and gamers to check it out, please. And anyway, let Harabel show you what Tyr Harabel's stats are like with this kind of tier QQBANG. With this kind of QQBANG, it's called the Raid Ready Mode QQBANG. In the next video, I'll show you how much damage my enough said destructive PvP QQBANGs can do. As for now, I'll leave you all in Tyr Harabel's hands. Thanks for watching.
If you don't, you're dead. I don't recall showing you the full extent of my power.
Are you still just the third strongest?
As powerful as I am, you say? I don't recall showing you the full extent of my power just yet. If you're going to fight me, you should concentrate. If you don't, you're dead. How pitiful. What are you doing?
Against her with an ordinary defense.
What are you doing? Are you taking a break? Or did you come to your senses and decide it's time to surrender?